built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami. What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like I mean to everybody, this is Stunt 101. Up in the club.
It's week 17 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. There are a few better in the red zone as he comes in fourth in touchdown receptions. It's the Dolphins and the Panthers next on EA Sports.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Rock and roll, baby. Down.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're sixes.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Davion Taylor in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with a milestone career touchdown number 100. joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and they will take over 1st and 10. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Playoff picture here, and you see they've got that number 2 spot right now. Obviously a lot to like about that and where they're at in this home stretch of the season, but that first round home game is not guaranteed, Charles, until they lock up their division.
Bottom line, win the division, stay number 2, you get a favorable game at home to begin what you hope will be a nice postseason run.
Head in the street! Head in the street!
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A run with Mostert up the middle, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
One more time with Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Check white. Check pink.
They go right back to Singletary. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
19
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Blue check. Smith red.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Singletary again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front. And
a throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
2nd and 11. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They're going to look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin in the AFC South. It's Indianapolis on the road at Tennessee. And it's the Colts who have the lead in the second quarter. Jonathan Taylor with a touchdown run. We'll stay in the AFC South as we make the trip to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. George Pickens, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And that game's all tied up as they play the visiting Jaguars. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Miami in that first half. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taking in at the 3. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs. But still, a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
Back to throw here. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Come on. Hit.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time That was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. They'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw. And too much juice. And the out of bounds incomplete.
And they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit, what's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
19
He'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
On second down, Mostert. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Channing Tindall coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the intended target, but now it's third down.
He's ready.
He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Channing Tindall picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Boyd running a comebacker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense. In his defense.
I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Slant pass to Boyd. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyler Boyd, 49 yards. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I...
Ready! Hot 70! Hot 70!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They're going deep for Hill. They've got his man complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
On the check.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Looking like team. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense heading back out. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers about ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Miami, they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all, I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, no, that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we get God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendencies. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kidding me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough. Damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2 that's like 4. They be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them going. That's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.